Traveling around the state of Illinois, campaigning to be your next governor, I'm having a great adventure. I'm meeting great people and making great friends all over this state. Everywhere I go, people tell me they're looking for honesty in their elected officials, and yet they think that they're not getting that out of Springfield. Why is that? The answer is party politics. Parties exist to get people elected. But when becoming elected is more important than the principles upon which we are running, then we have a problem. That's when corruption ensues. We have to stop it. We need to have people who stand upon their principles and do the right thing, whether they get elected or not. That's what I want to do. I want to address the hard problems that are facing the state of Illinois. So what are those problems? The biggest issues are spending and taxes. As far as taxes go, I would like to get rid of the Illinois state income tax. That tax was given to us by a Republican governor. It was increased by 2 other Republican governors, and now a Democratic governor wants to increase it even further. It looks like there's not a whole lot of difference between the 2 parties. I don't think we need an income tax. I think that we could live off of our sales tax. But right now we're getting 1/4 of our revenues from our income tax. So we need to work towards that goal. So I propose, first, we eliminate some of our other taxes, like the cigarette tax, the tax on alcoholic beverages, and the motor fuel tax, and our taxes on businesses. This will spur the economy, which will increase sales tax revenues. We will actually end up with more money coming into the state by reducing or eliminating these taxes. But we don't have a revenue problem in Illinois. Ultimately, we have a spending problem. We are spending much more than we take in. So what are we going to do to solve that? If you look at education, social programs, and our pensions, then you're looking at 90% of the state budget. That's right. If we were to eliminate everything else in the state budget but those 3 items, we still wouldn't balance our budget. So we need to boldly step up and address those issues. Anyone who says that they can balance the budget without cutting education, social programs, or pensions is lying to you. But that doesn't mean we can't do those things in a responsible way. In Illinois, 75% of most school districts are paid for by local property taxes. And yet, we have an $11.5 billion state board of education. Obviously, the money isn't going where it should. So that's what we need to address. I propose to redefine the GSA grants from a complex formula to a very simple dollar amount per student, and then give each school district that amount of money based upon the population of students, and have the money follow the students. And I would only promise what we can afford. I know you'd like to have me promise lots of money to the school districts, but then you'd be standing there with your hand out complaining that you weren't getting paid like we have the last couple of years. So I say we promise what we can afford, then we can deliver what we promised. The same thing goes for social programs. We have expanded our Medicaid eligibility every year. Now, 1 in 5 people in Illinois get Medicaid assistance. That's way too much. We need to tighten eligibility so that the needy get what they need, and the rest of us can then prosper. So that's what I promise you, is that we are going to address these hard issues. These are doable, and we can balance our budget and ultimately give tax relief to the citizens and the businesses of the state of Illinois. Prosperity is just around the corner. Elect me, Lex Green, on November 2nd. Thank you.